Private Matt Duffy awoke to a tingling sensation in his foot. He lifted his head and took in the sight of a man in green scrubs standing at the bottom of his bed. The sensation in his foot, it seemed, had something to do with the man. Matt closed his eyes, let his head fall back on the pillow, and felt a terrible throbbing at the base of his skull. The tingling in his foot grew stronger, annoying, a series of pinpricks. Matt opened his eyes, looked past the man in scrubs, and saw that he was in a long, narrow room with 2 rows of metal beds. Across from him, a soldier in a gray t-shirt and shorts sat on the edge of the mattress. The soldier, a baby-faced kid with red hair and freckles, seemed to be staring at something in his lap. Matt squinted. The kid wasn't holding anything at all, it turned out. He was looking at his right arm, at a tight, flesh-colored bandage that ended in a stump where his hand should have been. Another, sharper jab at his foot. "Can you feel that, Private Duffy?" said the man at the foot of the bed. The man had dark, almond-shaped eyes, and he was wearing a Hawaiian print surgical cap. He was, apparently, probing the sole of Matt's foot with something sharp. "Can you feel that?" A voice, thick and slow, said something that sounded like, "Uh-huh." It was, Matt realized, his voice. Another pinprick, this time on his leg. "And that?" He nodded. "Can you wiggle your toes?" Matt looked down toward the foot of the cot. The feet sticking out from the green army blanket were pale and almost delicate, not like his at all. He bit his lip and concentrated. The toes moved. Matt tried to speak, but the doctor, or whatever he was already on his way out of the ward. Matt wanted to ask what happened to him, to ask what about the other guys in his squad, and to ask him to please bring him some water. But a powerful weariness pressed down on him. He fought to keep it at bay, blinking once, then once more. Then he closed his eyes and surrendered to it. The noises in the room, the hum of the voices, the steady beep of a machine nearby, the faint trill of a beeper, all faded to a low drone, and for a minute, before he lost consciousness, Matt saw a little Iraqi boy standing at the end of an alley. The alley was littered with debris. There was an overturned car in the middle of the street, a candy wrapper fluttering from a coil of razor wire, a stray dog nosing through a pile of trash. Then there was a sudden, silent flash of light, and the boy was lifted off his feet. He seemed to be smiling as he flew through the crayon blue sky, smiling and slowly paddling his arms like a swimmer, until finally, all Matt could see were the soles of his shoes as the boy was lifted higher and higher, far above the burning city.